has to be on purpose. No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Get them!
Yeah! Bow your head.
Dodge this!
Silence!
Die here.
The tides beckon. Freeze!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Bow your head.
Don't get frostbite.
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber, did we make it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this Overlord of the
It's not just you. We've got new which is why we must stop that.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? So will the power of the Qixing...
We've already discussed this together.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Bow your head. Not too far. So quiet.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Silence! Till when the tide comes in, I shall return.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
To dust!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We kill them!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is depthful energy! It's like the tiny giant cars! Whoa! It's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Settle down.
I guess this is it.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Silence! Yeah! Quake! Cool it!
No excuse for slacking my duty.
Bow your head.
Have a load of this.
Nice and spicy!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has...
If we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Stay.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
This isn't right.
I miscalculated.
The Fatui
off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the few—
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came?
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that— It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such—
Well, I was really hoping you would say that Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue. 3,000. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the— Do not merely cast your protective—
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such—
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides.
Each of the 7 nations has a...
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am a...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps... Although I am a mere...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guard when danger is near. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength. The time of contracts...
Seeing the...
Your line of inquiry is a...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demon.
Yes, one understands what one fears that by the time one... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then... But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict... Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the overlord of the... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
I wonder which criminal mastermind just...
Confess!
I've been... outsmarted. After I learned...
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And... you!
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as—
No! Don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You've finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the Chaos appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of credit is also due to this meant I could remain it. All of these things turned out as I had expected them to. They seized the opportunity to. Huh? On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a... Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with a note...
Fine. I'll meet...
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. Years I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
What? So Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god.
Yes.
Say.
Now that you I mean it all. Still, what's so...
Ah, forget it.
Terra Smash!
Hear ye all! The Chi sings word. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and adepti rumors and hearsay about having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their... Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi Sing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up. Could the Chi Sing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also
3,700 years of contracts burned.
We, the people of Liyue,
The long, unending dream.
Now that we have awoken from our will you stand with us as we...
So concludes the words. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have any...
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
But it seems, well, that's...
Perhaps...
As for the more...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue potions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,000? Right, if the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Fuck you. You should make 3 million bands right now, man. Fuck you, I'm getting off.
Had the gnosis in hand. I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you. Treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Watch out, bro.
Fuck this dude.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
What kind of monitor is that? What is this guy?
Paimon thinks that we
Is that
should
like a
make a
paneled
move and
monitor?
continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Have I been muted this whole time? The Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense,
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a
Yes, King.
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci.
Smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, thumbs up, you digging into me.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
Oh my
Starting
gosh.
from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes.
What's that?
It was an order to see.
Rolling on the floor, rolling on the floor, laughing, anger symbol, kiss mark, kiss mark, kiss mark, kiss mark, yes, King, you digging into me.
But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
They put a gun to his head. If he tries to do anything, he will die.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
He speaks up. They ain't tranquilizing. See? I was reading some stuff.
Well then.
Yo, by the way, I still fucking hate you. You're my number one op today. Yeah, reach Avenger at 30. Don't give a damn. You're my number one op today, the next day, every day. I hate you. I don't care what people think of you. I hate you. I hate you with a passion. I hate the way you talk, the way you walk. I hate the way you speak. You sneak this. I'll be direct. Wang Hong. Wang Wing Wing Wang. Wang Wing Wing. I got all this stuff, but I don't really be making food like that, so. Wang Wing Wing. No, I'm playing. The hell's this? Some kind of fragment, blah blah blah. Wang Wing Wing. Wang Wing Wing. I claimed everything. Oh. Huh? I get mad again. Hey, nice. We got to spin, guys. I'm having a heartburn. Guys, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, guys. I got a heartburn. Oh, time to summon. Gold? Nah, there's no way. Typical. Shop. Refresh? Nah. Wang, wing, wing. Yeah, I have spent some money on this game. I really only spent like $40 for real. I can level my character now if I want to. I have this character. It's the next character I'm getting. So you trying to make me get to... I can fish? Oh, man. I want to fish. I might go do some of the Abyss. You know, I got a strong character now. It wouldn't be so hard to beat it. I mean... Attack. A crit rate. Wang Wing. No, I'm playing. She might not be here. Critical hit. HP. Okay, that's kind of trash. These are all trash. I got trash ones, I can't lie. Gun. Critical death. Critical hit. Ooh. Damn, if it was any better like this. I might change that because it's not really that good. Energy, attack 12. What? Oh. C2.
Lightning slash! Thunderclap! I'll keep this close. There's still a... I've heard that if you give tavern owners a considerable tip, they'll be willing to give some information on the down low.
Jesus.
Are there pigeons around?
No. Paimon's just hungry.
Paimon! You're always hungry. Eating up all my food. Open my inventory, ain't got nothing.
I've heard that Albert...
How does a person become as rich? Paimon's so bored. Paimon's heard that even in Natland, there are lots of ways to resolve conflict that don't involve contests of strength.
Really? In the Nation of War?
Yeah.
I like the way my character talks. She's okay. She could be better though. I just need to figure out how to level up her weapon, because I can't really ascend it right now, because I can't get to... Oh, I can ascend it now, right? Because if I do this, I gotta pay money. I gotta pay money. I gotta pay money. What's today? Tuesday? Okay, today's Saturday. So I gotta wait until tomorrow. Fuck! It's always on the days when I'm sick, or I can't do nothing. So we slow 30. I barely need any XP. Fuck. Fuck. What if I... No! Dang it, dang it. Huh? Hold up. You love me. Oh my god. See, I only spend money if I need to.
I have gathered everyone. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to
rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge...
So the rumors are true. The Jade Chamber.
She gonna ask me to help, I'm telling you.
Is there any way we can be of service?
Oh.
Patience.
Walk away, traveler. I'm not helping.
The news made it out a few days ago. I have already had... Nevertheless, I do have a few... The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items...
No!
They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Don't...
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capability, I take the saying, you may ask me...
These things won't be easy to get hold of.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market. Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much.
No.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something.
Are you gay?
Then we'll never be short of more.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have I have other business to attend to now. Remember, this is a race against the clock.
Ningguang seems super busy. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look!
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest, Lady Ding. As it happens, we have some...
No.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there?
Oh, right, yeah.
We should leave that lady alone and start go grinding.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information.
I don't care, Paimon. You're annoying, just like everybody else. I hate all of you. I wish you'd all die. Ew. She's okay. You look disgusting. Both of you are ugly, and I would kill you in an instant if I seen you in real life. Claim. Fucking mean claim. Between 8 daily rewards to receive a key. Oh, I'll do her. No, I'm playing. Paimon, I'm really not into any information. There's so many main quests I can do. It's gonna reach level 30. Jeez, I already got a waypoint up there. I've been around these streets, brick by brick. Grandma. Grandma. Granny. What's this dude?
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Please don't say that. You have no idea how much the Chang family was. Since then, I've saved for a burnout for you. This barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Oh.
What? What'd you say?
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
Wonderful. Legend of...
Do people look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xinqiu. His talk about repaying kindness with kind. What does it matter? It's yours to keep. In addition, my ore is sold and my treasured books have returned.
What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't.
W. Can I spin? Yes, sir. I think I've done this like, 4 times already. So, I need to do the... These are world quests. Children of the Memory Village. Battlefield of dice, cats, and circles. 32. Oh my god. Hey, let's do that. Back in Mondstadt, really? Land of Freedom. Wait a minute. I don't remember any of y'all being there.
Traveler, please, over here.
What is it, lady?
It's been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Paimon, you suck.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you.
Tell me, lady.
Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Huh?
Blonde. Dresses all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an iPad.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? just can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps, after all, and should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may... I wish you every success.
Okay. A stranger. For a second I thought it'd be my sister. I'm like, oh crap.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
I don't care.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was around for a while before I tried telling him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him.
Give me on a wild goose chase.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share.
Really?
If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
Just drop my damn controller. Fuck, trying to get into my room for? J-Man! Calm down, man. Calm down. Drop my damn. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take this damn trash. I gotta take this damn trash real quick, guys. Damn! Don't go all over my floor. I would freak the fuck out. Trash can is trash. Just like everybody else. And we gotta tell this bit extra. I got money. Green money's ours. Hey. Oh, I just told you to move there. You not listen? Hey.
Anyway, let's go to the angel share and have a look.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
Shut up, you're broke. Where's D-Luke? I'm surprised the chunk bastard's not
Grape
here.
juice or apple cider?